Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to create a chart from a simple data set in Google Sheets. And as you can see here, what I have is a list of countries with the number of clothing items that are made in each country based on a survey I sent out. So all the data is from a Google form, and what I want to do is take that data and select it. So you can see I selected A and B just by clicking on A, dragging across, and that selects all the data all the way down the columns of A and B. Now the reason I do that is if this data grows and the numbers change within it, then I'm capturing the data that will be there in the future. If I just select the data that is currently in there and more countries are entered into my form and data starts to populate rows 17, 18, 19, 20, then my chart won't capture that data. So again, I like to click on A and B and select everything, including the rows that aren't currently populated. So once I have my data set selected, I can go to Insert Chart in the toolbar, or I can go to Insert Chart from the menu. They both do the same thing. But what pops up is a guess from Google Sheets about the chart I would like to use. And this one is fine. It shows me all the countries and the number of clothing items that were made in each country. So I can use that one, or I can go to the chart editor sidebar, and there's a setup tab, and I can choose the chart type I would like, and I can go through these options to see which one communicates my data the best. And I'm guessing it's going to be a column chart or a pie chart just based on the data that I have. Alright, so once I've chosen my chart type, then I can go to Customize, and I can choose my chart style. Like I can choose 3D, for instance. I can choose a background color, or whatever, so I can make it look real pretty. I can choose a different font. If I want to put, say, like the values in the slices, that would be helpful, I think, when reading it. I can choose different colors for each country. Maybe like China is red. Doesn't really matter. If I need to have a particular country stick out, I can choose to stick that out, right? So that brings attention to maybe a particular slice of the pie. Okay, if I need to change the title, I can just double click that. Clothes are made. So you have a lot of customization options. Okay, and then I can click on the three dots up here and move it to its own sheet. Alright, so then it's not crowding the spreadsheet where I got the data for it from. So I can rename this pie chart or whatever I'd like. Another option I have in here in terms of fitting chart types is I can go up to Insert Charts, and there is a really cool GeoChart in here that might be really perfect for this data set. So GeoChart, you can see how I'm going to move this to its own sheet. So what it does is shows me a map of the world and then tags the data in each one of the countries, and when I mouse over those countries, it gives me the number of clothing items made in it. So it's a really nice way of communicating this data. All right, so those are the basic steps of how to create a chart within Google Sheets from a simple data set.